full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We've got one that does take to the skies before kickoff. That is the mascot, Freddie Falcon. And at ground level, here they come. A cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field in Atlanta. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one. It's the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted second in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really, Kate, put the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt, getting it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Commanders will have a first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Daniels on first down. He goes right back to Samuel. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. To the air again, Daniels. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover, and that means third down coming up. Again, Daniels to the air. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Commanders punting on fourth down, and they're going to bring out the ever-reliable lefty vets, Tressway. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4.
4-yard line.
So out head the Falcons for their first possession. And they're brought out by the 8th pick in the 2024 draft. Out of your alma mater, the University of Washington, Michael Penix Jr.
As you're running onto the field with this kind of field position as a quarterback, you're reminding yourself and your huddle, hey, let's be disciplined. Got to be on the details here. Got to take care of the football. And also encourage them and let them know that script you've been working on all week, well, there's a lot of field and there's a lot of plays ahead of them. Go and put a score on the board.
And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. To the air with Penix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15. That one gains 7. And the Falcons will have a first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All set up now for 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Throwing Penix. They'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. Jukes one defender. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Play fake. Penix. He's running with it. And he's halts in after about a 6-yard pickup. Stop made at the 36.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
2nd and 3 now. There's a counter give to Robinson. Escapes a defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's another Falcons.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Another try following the sack. He's got a man left. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Penix on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. He still has room inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter, it's Falcons football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. They put Mooney in motion right. It's a sweep, he pops the pass forward. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 24-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
John Parker Romo out to try the point after.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Commanders, nothing.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. Dukes out a one-stop. This makes it up to the 25. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. The Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Falcons get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Falcons and receiver Darnell Mooney headed out there now. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Staying with Robinson. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. They'll take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Penix working from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Escapes the pocket. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Field goal attempts coming up from John Parker Romo. From the left hash, this is from 47. Up and good from Romo. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
Dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Samuel now to return it. Just the defender. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Daniels back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Washington first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The slated downs to approach here from the 40. Play action now with Daniels. Gets everything he has under this throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he looks it forward to the 43-yard line. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
He's running for it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Commanders.
You know, know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on first down, Daniels dumps it off to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They run. It's Krosky Merritt. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and short, Daniels. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Now Daniels off the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. In big plays on that side of the ball, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Atlanta. It's the Commanders dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying again, following the sack. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Hey, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. Back deep for the Falcons, Jamal Agnew. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead.
Already know I got go. Money calling down go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. He'll try and run this. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Penix here from the gun. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Penix looking to pass. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
He keeps it and takes off. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Play made by Deron Payne. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 48. Dumps it off to Robinson. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, third down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Throwing now from the gun. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Penix gives himself up after picking up that first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hanson. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that through a tackle for loss.
And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first.
A gain of 10 makes it 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Penix. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate, but the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers, he comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And it gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's good.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kicks down inside the 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Falcons will have a first.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They've got first down from the 31. An option give to Robinson. Again, he hits the second level. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. A give to Algier on the inside handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This time it's a passing play. Dump off caught by his back. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Third down, it's Penix. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
A 33-yard attempt.
Up and good from Romo. And they come away with some points on that series.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion.
Set to kick off.
On the return, this is McCaffrey. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They trail 13-0 here as they go in search of their opening score. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. They bring McLaurin in motion right. Daniels now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First down, Washington.
Year after every year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Another try following the sack. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Looking slant route, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
And the Commanders' first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Finds a seam down the middle. And the tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
All right, to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Daniels. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
So on 4th down, on comes Matt Gay to try the field goal for the Commanders. It's a 36-yard look for him. Gay's kick is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. McLeod now returning it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for Robinson. He's off to the races. 30. Gets the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Romo on to try the point after.
Lining up for the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
Commanders 3.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Samuel now to return it. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Daniels. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Daniels on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. It is caught left side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Daniels is going to throw again. He takes it himself. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10. A run, it's Krosky Merritt. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
Daniels now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it's 3rd down. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Now Daniels to throw. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Here's Daniels. The back's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Commanders trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal. Oh, they'll try and run it in. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut the lead down to 10.
20. Commanders 10.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
The Falcons, the running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. First and 10 from the 41. Robinson on the inside give. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a counter give to Robinson. He stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Again, left side. Here's Robinson. He got what he could on the cutback inside, but it winds up well short of the marker. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. And it sails out of bounds. That's a good kick. Got all the way down to what looks like the 10-yard line before leaving the field. The Commanders set to take over. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Now here he goes. And he'll get it up to the 27. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 37. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Now it's Terry McLaurin on the target. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. This one intended for the running back. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches. They pitch it out to him here. Great work. He gets them the first down. They needed that conversion, and he also stops the clock.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the conversion sets them up with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On first down, here's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Number 86, Zach Ertz. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 45-yard line.
So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.